The reason there's gonna be 1 billion motivational views today on YouTube is that people love the feeling of being motivated. They don't like putting in the work to do something about the feeling. Morning.
Whatever time is convenient.
Thank you so much.
See you later.
Thank you, see you soon. We're not in New York City anymore. Losers are losers for a reason, D-Rock.
Why do you say that?
People allow emotions to get the best of them. No room for emotion in the big leagues. Passion, yes, but being clouded by insecurities is a huge vulnerability. I think that there's a lot of different things we could talk about. First, I want to get clarity. Neil, when you say engagement, we want to grow engagement across all platforms. Are you actually referring to engagement metrics, or are you referring to top line follow count? So the answer to your question, Neil and Jess and team, is there's a lot of different things you could do. I think at the end of the day, did I lose them? Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm back. I'm up in Lake Placid. I'm actually about to give a keynote speech in the stadium where the US stunned the Soviet Union in 1980. I'm excited. That have the biggest audiences in the world, and then really sitting back and understanding what our relationships are with them, how we're structured, and then coming up with the big creative campaign to drive follow count, I think could be a massive win. Yeah, what's going on with that? It doesn't get firm until but the fluctuation on that is very small. No, I mean, let me give you an example. The likelihood of currency going up 30% in that period is 0.001%, and think about what that actually means. You know, it means something if you're buying Bordeaux at $80, but if you're buying something at $6 and it goes to $7.80, it's the stuff we're buying right now. It's not going to matter.
Pardon my melody, but I've been sober too long. Pass me promethazine. I need someone to lean on. Swear not to trust again. That's just my innocence. I fall in love too much.
Hi, how are you? Laura, such a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
How are things?
Things are good. How are you?
Good. This is so cool. This is such a legendary story. I made it. Good, how are you?
Good, I'm Libby.
Hey, Libby,
Nice
how
to
are you?
meet you.
Chuck, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Such a pleasure.
Gary did Morrison.
How are
Nice
you,
to
man?
meet you.
Such
Thanks
a
for
pleasure.
being here.
Thanks for having me. What for you guys would be most exciting for me to focus on? Is it the motivational part? Is it the tactical part? Like, I do feel that people that are attracted to your business model rely way too much on you. The person that's willing to sign up for your thing, or a business that is franchisees or things of that nature, whether it's McDonald's or it's the guy who started something yesterday and he's got 3 franchisees, the DNA of the person that signs up for a franchisee, like I would never do that. My intuition is you would never do that. So it's an interesting thing. There's a part of them that's 90% entrepreneur and 10% like, what's the mothership gonna do for me? And I'm always trying to focus them on like, forget what the mothership's gonna do. You're in full control. If you spend a minute on what the mothership does, that's a minute away from what you could be controlling. You signed up for this for a reason. Thank you, brother. What's your name?
Justin.
Justin, nice to meet you. Want me to sign real quick?
Yeah, can you make it to a friend of mine?
Yeah.
Chris Green is his name.
Chris?
He's got to go on in like 1 second. Yeah. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
Got it, brother.
Appreciate it.
Take care. Nice to meet you, man.
A lot of people excited to see you, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, digital is human, it's just scalable human.
That's great. That's exactly what we're doing.
You know what I mean? I mean, people are always like, yeah, but do you have a real connection with somebody that you talk to on Twitter? I'm like, tell me what the difference is between that and writing a letter 80 years ago. Like, yes, I do. like, yeah.
So 12 weeks ago, I started JT in the Raw, weekly Facebook live show, and I'm getting now 500 to 700 views on Facebook. Then repurpose it, load it up onto YouTube with subtitles, blog it, send it out. I picked up 2 clients here in the US because of that.
100%, man. And it works. Listen, I know my stuff works. I just know that 99% of the people aren't gonna do anything with it.
Yeah.
I can tell you what to do. My screwdriver works, but if you don't go and do it, then that screwdriver sucks shit. I don't think people understand. First of all, I've been talking about this since I wrote Crush It in 2009. This is nothing new. This is just momentum. Like that phone, that's the remote control of our lives. Like this has just started. Like this isn't, this is here, but this is just the beginning. Like this only becomes exponentially far more extreme.
I also have one more bit of exciting news, and I could not be more excited to introduce our next speaker. Entrepreneur, social media legend, wine connoisseur, digital media guru, venture capitalist, best-selling author, lover of the hustle, and CEO of VaynerMedia. You guys probably know him as Garyvee. Please help me welcome Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary?
Since the beginning of time, literally all the way back to the printing press before we've had this seismic of a shift, have you not understood what's happened in our society around the notion of communication? Have we not understood that 10 years ago, if you were online dating, you were the weirdest fucking nerd of all time, and now 80% of this audience is swiping right 24/7, 365. What the fuck is the matter with you? You can get anything answered in the world on a site called Google in 2 seconds. If you can't read like me, you can watch a video. If you love reading, knock your fucking socks off. But the reality is, how do I do ads on Instagram? Takes 3 minutes. You're just not putting in the effort because you're trying to do tactics. You haven't made the religious decision that you understand that the world is fundamentally changing forever. My friends, it's not coming back. We're not gonna all sit around and watch fucking MASH. It's over.
Well played.
You got into the speech.
Well played. I'm proud of you. I don't have a chat yet either.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We just have to go up a set of stairs.
How's it going?
Good man, how are you? Thank you, brother. Good job, man.
Yeah, you're my third Twitter follower now.
Thanks, what? What's up, brother? Yeah. One more? Thanks, man. Awesome. Real tough, dude. Stay well.
I think you're getting picked up out here.
Great stuff.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great speech, man.
Thank you, brother.
I listen to your podcast on a weekly basis, and I'd be a fool if I didn't take the time to shake your hand.
Thank you so much, man. What's your name?
I'm Corey.
Corey. Where are you from?
Indiana.
Very nice, man.
Yep.
You having a good conference so far?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. All the best, Gary. Take care, man. Talk to you soon. Take care. We were talking about private label champagne. I was like, hey, maybe we should do something like Clico owns orange. We should own a color. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we should own like light blue and go the Tiffany's style because it speaks to elegance and that justifies a $40 champagne. I'm doing this for D-Rock, but you're just gonna be the recipient on it. we've been talking a lot lately about like the speed in which I execute. I think it comes down to the reason I'm able to do so much shit is because I know that almost everything except for the 5 biggest macro issues, if you do a 91 or an 86 or a 79 out of 100 on that issue, it's pretty much the same net score, and it's not more valuable than the time that you dictate to it. That's always what I tell you about like the main wine offering, right? It's like, fuck, it wouldn't have mattered. And then you ended up spending an hour and a half debating, and really there was gonna be no difference one way or the other. And if it was gonna be so marginal compared to the value of your time. Anyway, sorry. That's your first appearance on a rant. Good job, Brandon. Look at the matrix right now. What have you not created? Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. What have you not created, or what is glaring 0 for 5 in the matrix?
3 seconds for
Yeah, of course, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
There you go.
Glad we snuck this in.
Thanks,
Love it.
sir.
Thanks again
Good
for having me.
shit.
Take
People
care of
love
yourself.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting really great feedback.
Yeah.
Thank you. Take care. Yeah, for sure. How you doing, Josh? How are you, man?
Good.
What's up, man? Kabira. Real pleasure. How are you?
So excited.
Good, we just got it in.
Like a few months ago, I started following you. I started seeing like your spot.
Yep.
All that on Facebook.
Yep.
And I was like, man, I got hooked right away.
Thank you, man.
Because like you were saying, your fucking energy.
Thank you,
out of the
man.
world. And then today they were like, I was going through like, well, yesterday we were going through like the
Who's gonna be on?
events, and I was no fucking way.
Thank
I've
you,
been
man.
following you.
Thank you, man.
Shit.
Let's do it.
Drive, we don't
Let's
care.
do it. I love it. Thank you. Let's get in here.
Sweet.
All right, guys.
Thanks, man.
Wish you well.
Yeah,
Take care of yourself.
absolutely.
Good luck to you,
Nice
man.
meeting you,
Really
man.
nice meeting
Thank
you.
you.
Stay well. Take care, man. Thanks for the love. We're gonna have to, once we layer what justifies how many we need, you know what I mean? Once we get that logic, how many cases a year we sell, how many cases do we have in stock, and the computer tells you how many you need, oh, it's over. When it really mathematically understands that you need 3 $20 Pinots, you know? At the end of the day, I'm a retailer. The quick action of B2C versus the long game of B2B is such a difference between Wine Library and VaynerMedia. They get such a high from the transactions of, it's kind of like speaking is instant feedback, you know? eBay, selling, instant feedback. Vayner's much more long lead time, 2-3 months, you land a client. Fascinating differences. Both fun and fruitful, but like very different games. All right, Brent, can we just do the single most important thing real quick? I want to start a podcast, and man. All right, actually, you know what? I think we're gonna start a podcast, and we're gonna produce it at VaynerMedia, and you and one of the wine staff members are gonna come. I'm being dead serious, by the way. And I love that idea called What Are We Drinking, where 7 people taste the same wine, don't know what the other people thought, and we just record the tasting notes, and that's the show. I just think that's funny. Yeah, we're gonna do it. All right, you gotta go? All right, see you, bye. Thank you so much, my friend, take care.
Hi, welcome back.
Thank you. No, listen, Tyler, like, the reason I said that is there's a reason that guys and gals like me continue to have audiences, because people want to be motivated to go and do things, or they want to learn tactics to go and do things. But whether I'm giving you tactical advice like filters on Snapchat or Facebook ads or Instagram story collaborations, or I'm motivating you through my words, because I communicate that way, or through my actions, seeing this wake up at 5, work with it. If everybody who's watching this actually did something about it, and then went on the course of their version of it, then they wouldn't be watching this. And I genuinely know at the bottom of my heart, out of all the people that want to build audiences, that I'm the complete opposite of almost all of them. 99% of people that produce content like this that are out there like I am, the business of being that is what they are. I have businesses. I have Wine Library and VaynerMedia. I don't need your 14 bucks for my book or to be in my course or this and that. So I don't need to monetize you. So I then genuinely want you to never watch me again. The problem is, every time you guys are posting, do you know how many times I see on my Instagram, oh, I needed this today? And do you know how many times I see that person 9 months later still hanging around? Okay, there we go. There we go. Finally. Finally. If you needed it, then take it and do something about it. The reason there's gonna be 1 billion motivational views today on YouTube is that people love the feeling of being motivated. They don't like putting in the work to do something about the feeling. I hate the motivation me until you do something about it.